Hi everyone, it's Teacher D, and today I'm going to talk to you about iambic pentameter sonnets. Iambic pentameter sonnet. That is a big word and it could be scary, but don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. The first thing that we can do is break down those words, iambic, pentameter, and sonnet. Sonnet is another name for a poem that was written mostly Shakespearean times, although he was not the only one that would write sonnets. And let's talk about the word pentameter. Pentameter. What do you know about penta? Penta is 5. So we have something to do with the 5. And then the word iambic. Iambic is a sound, and an iambic foot is a 2-syllable set of sounds. How do you make an iambic foot? You use a 2-syllable sound together. You can use words like every, hello, goodbye. Those are 2-syllable words that make an iambic set for the 2 sounds. Or you can use 2 1-syllable words like shall I, go home, who is, and put those together to make your iambic set. Now, let's get a little trickier. We can make iambic sets with syllables that stretch out over more than the 2 sounds. So if you say something like a 3-syllable word, what's a good 3-syllable word? Wondering, wondering. Now we need one more sound to go with that to make 2 iambic sets. We cannot leave this one. We can only work in pairs. So we could say something like, I'm wondering. Now you have 2 iambic sets, 2 syllables in each set. Okay? I hope that is clear for you, and that will help you understand that each line in an iambic pentameter sonnet is going to have 5 2-syllable sets. You get it? 5 2-syllable sets. And that together, 5 times 2, is 10 total sounds in one line. For example, shall I compare thee to a summer day? That is 10 sounds. 5 2-syllable sets to equal 10. And that is one line. And in an iambic pentameter sonnet, there are 14 lines. Okay, now we have to talk a little bit more about iambic. Because not only is an iambic foot the 2-syllable sound, the 2-syllable set, the iambic talks about the rhythm. An iambic rhythm is the 2-syllable sounds making a certain pattern. And in a sonnet, in an iambic pentameter sonnet, the sound is ta-tum, 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 which means the ta-tum, tum-tum-tum, that part is the stressed part. So an iambic pentameter sonnet has a unstressed, stressed, unstressed, stressed. And those 2-syllable sets, the 5 2-syllable sets, follow that pattern of unstressed, stress, unstressed, stress, ta-tum, ta-tum, ta-tum. In the words that I said earlier, it would be, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Okay, do you see the stressed part of that? Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Now, when you're reading your sonnet, you're not going to say it like that. I'm showing you the stress. You'll read it something like, shall I compare thee to a summer night's day? Okay, You want to read it naturally. Okay, now let's talk about how do we find words that have the two-syllable stress in the right place. Where's the stress on English words? That can be very difficult sometimes. But I have a tool that will help you with that. And this is the tool right here. Go to http dot, oh, there's backslashes here. AmericanHeritageDictionary.com. AHDictionary.com. AmericanHeritageDictionary.com. If you can't remember this, Google American Heritage Dictionary and it will bring up a search page. And let's take the word every. Let's start with that example. So I'm going to type every into the search bar and I'm going to click every. And you will see the word every come up in blue letters. Next to the blue letters, you will see the pronunciation of every. And this is very important because this tells you where the stress of the word is. This is what it looks like on the screen, okay? This is very important. This is very important because this is pointing to this part. And that means that this is the stressed part of this word. Every. So it does not follow the rhythm that we are looking for in this particular sonnet. We are looking for the ta-tum. And this is tum-ta. Okay, let's try a different word. Let's try the word goodbye. Find goodbye, click search, and what will you see on the screen? The pronunciation will come up again, and here's what goodbye looks like. With the pronunciation, good, goodbye. And where do you see that accent mark? There it is. And that means that by is the part that is stressed. So this follows the ta-tum. Goodbye. That's what we're looking for, and that would be the first word to our first line in our iambic pentameter sonnet. Come on back to find out how we're going to continue combining the iambic feet of two syllables and that ta-tum rhythm and the pentameters, the 5 sets of the two syllables, to make 10 sounds for 14 lines.